Hey YouTube, this is the Star Wars researcher here with another video, and today this is a video about Kylo Ren. This video is about Kylo Ren, the character, changing. So, Adam Driver, the actor for Kylo Ren in the Star Wars third trilogy, he he had an interview with a man named David King or something like that, and Adam Driver said that Kylo Ren's character change is most likely more like humanity. And he said that that's normal, like that's a general answer. But he said that um, George Lucas had like an idea with like Vietnam and terrorism and all that kind of idea. And I think by what Kylo Ren, or I mean, Adam Driver means by humanity is like, is it the dark side or the light side? And even though Supreme Leader Snoke wants Kylo Ren to be kind of like a gray Jedi, kind of like light and dark, um, he's still kind of dark because he's still on the wrong side, still on the bad side. So I'm guessing Adam Driver means like either dark or light. The decision between the two, like kind of like if you're growing up, what you want to be. You want to be a soldier or whatever you want to be. So for Kylo Ren, it's kind of like what Kylo or Ben Solo thinks is the right path for him, either light or dark. I know I said that so many times, but yeah, it's like what you want to be when you do grow up. Because technically, it's still Ben's choice to be either on the dark side or the light side. And he's more on a path to the dark side since he spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Force Awakens, Star Wars Force Awakens, since he killed his dad. So he's more on the dark side because he wants to be like Anakin Skywalker, but you might not know that Anakin Skywalker actually turned good, and Anakin actually knew and figured out that he was doing the wrong thing. Like, this does not have to do with anything with Adam Driver or Kylo Ren, but some lots of people are saying that the Force Awakens is kind of like a redo of A New Hope, but it's like it's not. It's a whole new movie, and in real life, you it's like your job. You doing it the same thing each day over and over and over again, unless if it's like different tasks that you have to do. Even though this it's kind of like a different idea because this is like one day at a time, but like this is 30 years, but still it's possible for something to happen. Same thing to happen. A long time ago, World War II happened. Will there be another war? A long time ago, World War One happened, and then World War II happened a few. I don't know how many years afterwards. I don't know. I'm not that good at history, but yeah, like it's possible for the same thing to happen over and over and over again. And also, like, if you don't have the original series, the original movies, you can't have this movie. So, would you rather not have this movie and have the other movies? Or would you, like, want this movie, The Force Awakens, and then not have the other movies? But, like, yeah. Even though some of you guys might be, like, sassy and be like, oh, yeah, sure, I'd rather not have any more Star Wars movies, and the Star Wars franchise is over for movies, and then just leave it with Return of the Jedi. But you know deep down in your head that you want more Star Wars movies, whether it's the saga movies or it's like the movies like Rogue One, like standalone movies. You want more. Star Wars is awesome. Unless if you're a hater. By the way, hashtag no haters. Okay, now we can get back into what Adam Driver said about Kylo Ren and terrorism and Star Wars. Um, so he might mean like terrorism from the Empire and the First Order, but like depending on whose side you're on, if you're on the First Order side, you could think that the Resistance is evil because you're most people aren't going to join a side where they think is bad. Like if you're having a job, you're not going to pick the worst job on purpose. You're going to try to pick, for your opinion, what's the best job. And then Kylo Ren, or whoever's in the First Order in the Empire, they on like their mind probably works in a certain way, and they don't think about what's on the other side of, like they don't think in other people's shoes. They don't think how certain people feel. So they're like, oh, okay, we're just helping out the galaxy. We're just doing good deeds, killing everyone. They don't do that. And also there is like brainwashing and desensitizing of the stormtroopers. But yeah, because I don't think all stormtroopers are bad. Not including like, I'm not talking about like just because Finn he left the First Order, but like I'm just saying that because even before, sorry, I burped. Even before, I should say, excuse me. Even before the Force Awakens came out, I knew that not all stormtroopers were bad. It's kind of like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton for the U.S. Elections. I don't live in the U.S., but you know where I live, you can still hear about it, and it's like that. Donald Trump thinks he is doing the right thing, and Hillary Clinton thinks she's doing the right thing, but they don't think about what other people think they're doing. They just think about what they're doing. Same with the Empire and the First Order in Star Wars. They don't care about what other people think, they just care about what they think. We think that the rebellion or resistance, whatever, is are the good guys, even though they are, but it's just we're in that point of view. But if this was all real life, we could be on either side. We could be either on the resistance side or rebellion, or we could be on the Empire/slash First Order side. It's just whatever point of view you think is right, because the the resistance could be terrorist, because to the Empire, to the First Order, they are terrorist, but then to the resistance, the First Order is terrorist. It's just deciding what side you're on. Why Kylo Ren could have turned to the dark side is because his mom, Leia, was always working the resistance, right? And then his dad, which is assuming that he would want to be with his dad because, no offense to the moms out there and girls out there, but like the sons and sometimes daughters, they want to be with their dad most of the time just because, yeah, it's cool. But then when you're young, you want to be with your mom. But um, Kylo Ren might have wanted to be with his dad, like because his dad was like a smuggler. He raced, and maybe Kylo Ren thought racing was cool and smuggling was cool. But then he had to hang out with his Uncle Luke, and then he didn't think Uncle Luke was cool, and then he's like, "No, I don't want to be a Jedi. You can't make me be a Jedi." Just because he's force sensitive, because he probably didn't have a choice to be a Jedi or not, and he's like, you know what? For maybe he's like, at least for the Empire, we have a choice to be on the Empire or not. Even though he's wrong, if you're Stormtrooper, you don't have a choice, or if you're First Order Stormtrooper, you don't have a choice. Even though they're technically the same thing. But maybe he thought that, and then he went and ran away and found Snoke, and then maybe he's saying that his grandpa, which is Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader, had a reason to like kill all the Jedi and do what he did. It's just depending which side you want to be on, what you think. Even though I know I've said this so many times, but I'm just giving examples. I verified my account so I can make thumbnails finally, and I can record videos longer than 15 minutes. So my goal is to make this 16 minutes or more. So yeah, that's why I'm just talking a lot, and I'm gonna make a awesome thumbnail for this video. So hopefully you guys did like this thumbnail. I'm assuming you guys already saw it since you clicked on this video and watched it through this far into the video. So yeah, I didn't think about this before, but Han technically he had a choice, but he picked a side, but he didn't pick a side either between the rebellion or the resistance or the first order. He just picked a side, doing whatever he wanted to be, a smuggler. That's his future job. That's what he wants to be. So he still chose a side. So Leia might be like, "Oh, you picked the wrong job." But in Han Solo's head, or Han Solo, I don't know, Han Solo's head, that's the right choice for him. He did the right choice, and maybe Leia, in his head, Leia did the wrong choice. Became the Resistance general. Supreme Leader Snoke might have chose Ben Solo to be Kylo Ren. One, because he's angry, which is helpful for the dark side, and two, because let's say he left his where he lives. Let's say he did that, and then he's a descendant from the Chosen One. So if Kylo Ren has some of the Chosen One's power, since he's a descendant from Anakin Skywalker, which is the Chosen One, Darth Vader, um, then maybe Snoke could use Kylo Ren and say, "Oh yeah, he's best. Kylo Ren's gonna be the best Jedi ever. He's gonna be just like Anakin Skywalker. He's gonna be just like Darth Vader." Maybe Snoke can use Kylo Ren to do whatever Snoke wants Kylo Ren to do, and then Snoke can be like, "Oh, I'm your dad. I'm gonna be like your new dad, and I'm gonna be the dad you wish you had." Because Han Solo's like gone and stuff like that, so Snoke may be like, "I'm gonna be the dad you wish you had." But Snoke might have never seen Kylo Ren. I just thought about that, like in person. Kylo Ren could have joined the First Order because maybe he's young and he's like, "Oh, I want to hang out with the cool guys. I want to hang out with the First Order, the guys with guns and weapons." It's kind of like with the name Empire. The Empire, it's a cool name. It's like it kind of means like strong army and stuff like that. I don't know what the First Order is supposed to mean, but yeah, because when you're young, you can be like told different religions and like told how to do things, how to do certain things, how to eat with your mouth closed, and a bunch of other stuff. Star Wars to us seems like the same world as our world, like as Earth, but more advanced, better. But then if you live in that world, it might not be better. And then if that world was real, and then they would be saying, and then they would be looking upon us, like if they had YouTube and stuff like that, they'd be talking and like they'd be like, "Oh, I wish I was on Earth. I wish I was in this world." But then once they go here and once they lived here for a few years, maybe they would think it's terrible and they would want to go back. And it's the same thing. So it's kind of like the same type where Kylo Ren maybe got peer pressure to do something bad, or and then maybe someone in high school got peer pressure to do something bad, but then maybe they did it or maybe they didn't do it. Maybe because maybe they got peer pressure by the cool guys, like the cool basketball players or whatever sport, or just your friends in general. Okay, so I really don't know what to say anymore for this video because I think I said a lot already. And I really wanted to make it to 16 minutes, but right now it's 14 minutes and 56 seconds, and I'm for sure going to make it to 15 minutes, but because right now it's 15 minutes and like 3 seconds, but yeah, I don't know if I can make it to 16 minutes. I'm gonna pause the video here and hopefully try to think about something and unpause the video and then tell you guys about it, and hopefully it'll be to 16 minutes and then I can end the video. But what I don't want to do is like think of something, then say it, then um, let's say it's 16 minutes already, then end the video, and then just and then right after I end the video, or maybe like a few minutes after, maybe like 20 minutes after, I remember something. I'm like, oh man, come on! I wish I said that in the video. But yeah, 'cause that's always the worst thing. And then like you have nowhere else to put it, and then you just make a random video that makes no sense, and then you put it in that video. So yeah, but it's 16 minutes now, so I'm gonna end off the video because I just am. Even though I never said anything, I was kind of just stalling while I was talking to you guys. But comment down below if you guys do like Kylo Ren's character, or if you guys are big fans of Adam Driver. But anyways, subscribe and like for more, and bye. Peace out.